Hello everyone. In the open source world, everybody knows about Nginx and HAProxy like as reverse proxy or load balancer. In my experience, I have used both of them, but today I want to discuss about HAProxy functionality. Inside of HAProxy, I have data plane API, which gives us possibility to send configuration or read from the directly from RESTful API. You can read about this from the official page. But from the official page I couldn't find REST API to change weight, or actually we can use weight for the CANARY deployment or block unblock functionality to use for our blue-green deployment. And of course we can use Ansible module or HAProxy Unix socket file directly. I mean, if you will send commands directly to the Unix socket file, you can achieve this goal. But to be easy, I wrote some web API, which with this functionality you can get list of backends, change weight of some of the backend servers, or define block or unblock traffic to directly one of them. And I will show how we can achieve this goal. At the end of this video, I will paste GitHub source code link, which you can find the code files from there. Let me show the topology which I prepared. We have HLB server. It's actually HaProxy server, which I showed with the IP address list in the topology, and we have 6 backend Debian servers. We will send API commands to our HLB server, which will change weight to some of the servers. For example, Debian 1, it's defined like a server 1, which we can see our statistic report page of the HAProxy is a name like a server 1. And let me switch to the configuration. It is HAProxy configuration. It's actually a global configuration and defaults. The most interesting part from the official documentation, it's a data plane API which prepared from HAProxy team. We can send REST commands to set configuration or get configuration. But as I said, I couldn't find a place from where I can change weight or block or unblock traffic. Let me show the system unit file which I prepared for my Python Flask codes. As we see, sorry, it isn't, no, sorry, it is showed here, which we can find HAProxy API service. As we see, it's going to execute a connect HAPy's Python script. It's actually a Flask code, which will listen for all of the interface with the 5000 port. Actually, it's dynamically, and you can change this. So let me switch to the configuration and show how it works. As we see, I'm pressing F5 and traffic goes to all of the backend servers from Debian 1, I mean server 1, and till to the Debian 6 or server 6. We can see all of them. If I will press quickly Ctrl F5. Let me switch and change some weight to, for example, server 1. If I will use this backends routing, I will get list of the backends with a name, for example, HTTP port backend, which I defined inside of HAProxy configuration file. Sorry, it's a different server. As we see, the name defined like as HTTP port backend. And if I will try to get configuration of the backend servers, I mean server 1 and server 6 from this backend, I must use this API, which shows us all configurations with a priority list for all of them, but if I want to get wait directly for the server one, I can use this API. I need to change the name of the backend, which I define in the configuration. As we see, it's the initial wait for our backend server one from the official configuration of the HaProxy. Higher number of the priority, it's a bigger traffic, and the maximal number it's at 256. To test purposes, I will use the number 256 for our server 1 backend, and I need to change the name backend and check again the number of the wait. As we see, it's at 256. If I will go to check traffic from the page, as we see, load balancer, most of the traffic sending most of the traffic to the Debian one because of the bigger priority we configured for the server one. If I will disable traffic to the server one, it will go to server 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me show in the command line configuration. I'm going to disable traffic for the server one, and if we will go check from the page, as we see, we can't find Debian 1 because of we have disabled this, and we can find this from statistic page. And if I will change status to enable and go to the statistic page, it's open traffic again to the server 1, but as I configured before, most of traffic will go to the server 1 because of we set bigger priority. As we see from here, it's 256, and it will send most of the traffic to the Debian one. As we see, it works. And as I said before, I've configured system unit file. We don't need to do anything else, just create working directory for the source code files and start system unit file. Thank you for watching.